Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another episode of GTA 5 Mod Showcase. My name is Edson Ochoa, and I am the co-host of the Down in the Valley podcast, a podcast where we talk everything about the RGV FC Toros. But today we are not going to be talking about soccer. At least it's not going to be the main topic anyway. We are actually going to do a GTA 5 mod case video for the Down in the Valley gaming channel. So I've been wanting to revive, if you can say, I wanted to revive the channel. I know it's been maybe more than a year since I've probably close to 2 years since I uploaded something to the alternate channel. But I feel right now the way things are going with the pandemic, I feel like, hey, you know what? I guess it's the time to do so. It's a time to put some content out there and revive the channel. Because I like playing video games, but I just never gotten around to uploading anything. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and start this video. So first of all, one of the things that you probably seeing first is the jersey that my multiplayer character is wearing. He is wearing the 2020 RGVFC away jersey made by Adidas. I actually made this texture myself, and never fails. Anyway, so I made this texture myself the last couple of days. I think it looks pretty cool. Hopefully y'all will like it. I'm thinking of uploading it to GTA5mods.com. I'm still not sure about that yet, so be on the lookout for it. And I will announce it if I do upload it to GTA5mods.com. As you can see right here, he's got Chelo Martinez's name and number. So a big shout out to him over there in the Rio Grande Valley. He is a RGV native who is playing professionally with the RGV FC Toros. So huge shout out to him. Now, the other car, this is the car that you're going to be driving today. This is the Mercedes-Benz E63S. It's a very beautiful model, as you can see. It's a 4-door AMG vehicle. It has the bi-turbo V8, right? And it looks amazing. The model looks amazing. High quality textures. There's no clipping or anything like that, or any janky stuff. Everything works. Tail lights, headlights, turn signal indicators, they all work. The only thing, I don't want to say wrong, but the only downside to this add-on model is that the vehicle does not have any customization options available. So for example, you cannot modify the bumper, you can't modify the skirts, the hood, the spoiler, etc., etc., etc. What you see is what you get. Obviously, you can customize the window tint, you can customize the paint, you can customize the wheels, but they will all be pretty much the GTA default wheels that you can modify. But I mean, other than that, it's a very beautiful car. I don't see a reason to modify it. Even the wheels look amazing. So let's go ahead and look at the interior, right? Let's go ahead and jump in. The interior is just as quality as... Hold on. There we go. The interior is just as good of a quality as the exterior. As you can see... Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Sorry, bro. So as you can see, the... I don't know why. There's some games where the handbrake is the A button on the controller. And I've already found myself multiple times pressing the A button for the handbrake, where it should be the right bumper, right? But anyway, so all of the dashboard indicators work. As you can see there, you've got the handbrake indicator. You've also got the tachometer works, the speedometer works, the transmission indicator works as well, and another thing that also works are the turn signal indicators. You can see right there. So very beautiful, very high quality. You can see the carbon fiber on the dash. The radio display on the dashboard also works. So like, let's say I don't want to turn the radio on because of copyright, but if you were to change the channel to, let's say, Los Santos Rock Radio, it would actually display on there the station name, the artist name, and of course the song name. So really, really amazing, the work done to this model. This and all of the mods that I'm using right now will be linked in the description. So you guys are interested in downloading this for your personal play enjoyment, just click on the links to those, and you will be able to download them and install them in your game. Obviously, the steering wheel works. And speaking of steering wheel, the other mod that I will be using today, I can actually put the controller to the side now. The other mod that we're using today, as you can see right here, I've got a Logitech G920 steering wheel. And with this mod called manual transmission and steering wheel, you can actually use these steering wheels with the GTA 5. So for example, I can actually drive around with it. And as you can see, as you saw right now, I have it mapped so that way, you know, the paddle shifters are the indicators. I've got you can use the horn. You can use the handbrake. You can use you can actually change the lights. That's how I have it mapped. Turn on the hazards. Turn off the engine with. I have it set. I have that set to D-pad up, right? So let me turn it back on. Why does it go automatically to reverse? You can actually look to the left, look to the right as well. You can look back too. You can change the camera with it, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to be able to use it. And we'll go ahead and get started driving right now, so I can show you more and keep on talking. So, all right, got two cars coming in. We can actually start driving. So another thing, and here's the best part of it all. You can actually have force feedback on the wheel. So that kind of mod really adds to the immersion of GTA. So if you're a person that likes to, I don't know, play more at an RP level, like, you know, driving legitly, doing jobs or anything like that while playing single player GTA on your PC, this is one of the mods. Oh, obviously, if you have a steering wheel already, this is actually a mod that really you might want to try it out. You know, it really adds to the immersion. You can actually drive your vehicle legitly instead of kind of like swerving around because the controller is too sensitive, or keyboard catting. You know, so you can actually even feather the throttle, so you have more control. Oh, this is a bad idea. So hopefully this light will change quickly. So you can actually feather the throttle and be able to drive at the speed limit. And speaking of speed limit, I also wanted before that, I actually wanted to show you that the steering wheel on the vehicle in the game, oh boy, actually turns at the same angle as your actual steering wheel in real life. So pretty neat. Like I said, it adds to the immersion. So another mod that I have installed right now in my game, I have what is called the Pull Me Over mod. Basically what that does is the mod adds files to the mod system that Open4 uses, that allows the game to spawn police peds. That's not a police ped, but it spawns police peds around the city. They'll be walking around, they're patrolling on foot. It also spawns drivable, or that was not legit. But it also spawns police vehicles that are driving around the city, patrolling. And so what that does is, if you do any sort of traffic infraction, say you're speeding, you have a collision with somebody, and you know, a hit and run kind of thing, you run a red, you run a stoplight, many of those instances, it'll actually, the police will actually go out of their way to follow you and indicate for you to pull over. They'll get out of the vehicle, they'll go up to you, and they'll actually write you a citation. So they'll write you a ticket for speeding or anything like that. They'll actually fine you, and it'll deduct that fine from the money that you have saved up in game. And also you have some sort of a limit to how many infractions you can have. And if you reach that limit, it'll actually suspend your license. So another immersion mod that I'm really enjoying. The other mod that I actually, which is going to be the main mod that I'm going to be showcasing today, is the enhanced taxi missions script. And basically what that does, so let's go ahead and activate it. So what that's going to do is you'll be able to actually use your vehicle. Obviously needs to have a minimum of a 3-passenger capacity for you to use it for this script. But it allows you to, if you're not using a taxi like me, if I'm using a regular vehicle, it allows you to do Uber, Lyft, Rideshare, right? So what that does is you'll be able to take customers from a destination to another destination. You will actually get paid for that. And so we're seeing right here, right now, we need to pick up somebody from the Korean noodle house here in Little Seoul. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to my noon indicator. Hopefully there is. Yeah. Okay, so there's space. So we'll be able to stop here.
Bud, don't trip on me, but I'm gonna be late.
Right? And so what that does is now we're going to be waiting for the customer. It should be coming in. Has to be that. Where is that customer? So they'll walk over to the vehicle. They'll go ahead and hop in, and now we're gonna have to take them to 2043 North Concord Avenue in Vinewood Hills. So look at this guy. So this guy is the customer. All right. So let's go ahead and go. All right. Seems legit. All right. I think I can go here. Yeah, because this is exclusive to the right turn lane. So basically, we're going to be doing some Uber today. And while we're driving around and taking this customer to their destination, there's a topic that I really want to talk about, and we touched upon it on the podcast this week, which actually I have actually just uploaded to SoundCloud, and to the Beautiful Game Network's website, bgn.fm. So if you guys are interested, the podcast, episode 13 of season 3 of Down in the Valley, will be available on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. It's now available on SoundCloud and also on TuneIn. You'll be able to listen to the latest episode of the Down in the Valley podcast. But what I do want to talk about is the current situation with the pandemic. This week we were talking about the... Oh yeah, oh shit, they all. So we were talking about the current situation in regards to the return to play protocols that were done by the USL Championship, right? They're planning on returning to playing soccer in the home markets on July 11th. But specifically with RGV, with the Rio Grande Valley, we're starting to see, is this guy really gonna go? He did go on red. Wow. We're starting to see a huge increase. Excuse me, you impatient son of a gun. And this guy's gonna do it too. What the hell? We're starting to see a huge increase in COVID-19 cases in the Rio Grande Valley at an alarming rate. I was looking at, and actually talked about it on the podcast, some data. Wow. Oh. Come on, dude. Anyways, there's some data that showed that in 1 month, the number of hospitalized patients for COVID-19 went from 30-some patients to, I think it was like 200 and something. In the end, I think the percent increase was like 740%, 743 around there. So a ridiculous increase. And it's frustrating because everybody wants to go back to playing soccer, right? And what's really more frustrating to me personally is that there's still a lot of people out there that refuse to wear a mask, refuse to maintain social distance protocols, all in the name of individual rights, or so they claim, right? And the only thing that has done is now here in Texas, we are having to go back on going back to curfews, going back to enforcing masks, obviously, which is something that should have been done. We've got curfews, we've got stay-at-home work orders here in Harris County in Houston, and which is funny because Governor Abbott reopened the economy on May 1st, and you look at the data. And this is from the Hidalgo County COVID-19 dashboard. And I also talked about it on the podcast. You look at the data, and it's no coincidence that after Governor Abbott opened businesses back up on May 1st, the number of cases exponentially rose in the Rio Grande Valley. Let's be honest, this is a serious issue. Harris County has actually reached 100% ICU capacity at the Texas Medical Center. They have actually needed to add multiple a temporary wing in their hospitals in order to accommodate the sudden rise in ICU patients. And also, I believe they had to send some adult ICU patients to the Children's Hospital in order to get some sort of capacity. So we're in a critical moment at this time. And the fact that there's still people that value individual rights over the overall good of society, it's just mind-boggling to me. And I don't really want to get political about this. I've never wanted to be political on my podcast either, because it's a touchy subject. But this is not a political issue. This is a public health issue. It should not be political. But our politicians and some of us as society have made this political when it should not be. This is not a Republican versus Democrat. This is not a conservative versus liberal ideology. This is not, where is my taxes going kind of issue. This is a public health issue that affects conservatives, that affects liberals, that affects independents, that affects everybody, regardless of religion, race, political ideology, sexual orientation, etc., etc., etc. It affects everybody. And the thing is, a lot of people think that also, I'm a healthy person. I don't get sick often. My immune system is pretty good. And that's why they're like, I don't need to wear a mask. Okay, let me go to the left here of this Y. But think about it. A lot of these, what is that guy in the bullet doing? A lot of these, whoa. A lot of the instances, a lot of the cases have been asymptomatic. What that means is that patients who have the virus and come up positive on the test, they show no symptoms whatsoever. So the patient believes that, oh, well, I must be healthy, I must not have the... Thank you, tornado. Oh, banquete. I might need to fix the force feedback settings on this to be a little bit more responsive. But yeah, they think they're good. They think they're Gucci. They think they're not gonna get sick. Thank you, $33, $13 tip. All right. Let me see if I can. Now, but I'll just probably go head straight. We gotta go to Singleton's Bar in downtown Vinewood. Oop, creeping into the other lane. So you might not get sick. Going back to the topic at hand. You might not get sick. You might not have the symptoms, but you're carrying the virus, and you go out there to a restaurant or bar. Obviously, that's not for me, but let me let the cop pass. Wow. Poor car. Like I mentioned, you go out to a restaurant, you go out to a bar, and you are spreading those the bodily fluids, whether it's spit. Oh, come on. It's green. I hate GTA peds. They're so stupid. And she's just talking on the phone like nothing when she's... Hopefully there's a fix for that I haven't found yet. You go out there and you get somebody infected but may not be as healthy, healthy as you are. And you end up causing them to get the virus, to get infected, get symptoms, sometimes severe, that they need to go to ICU. And when you couple that with the fact that we are at capacity, where are you going to put them? So right now, we need to do all we... I should have turned. My bad. We need to do all we can as a society to flatten the curve or drop the curve again. And I mean, some states have done it already. We're starting to see some of them already flatten and lower the curve. But in these states like Texas, you know, we're at critical levels and we need to bring them back down. But it takes a collaborative effort from everybody in society. We all need to work together. We all need to wear masks when we're at a public place. We all need to maintain social distancing. If they tell you to wear a mask, wear a goddamn mask. I'm sorry for cussing, but I mean, I don't know how else to explain myself. You know, you're seeing a lot of videos out there on social media of Karens and Chads that are throwing a fit because they're being told to wear a mask. This is... Ouch. This goes way past individuals, and we need to work together as a society. And that's pretty much what I have to say about this issue. Just work together. It might be a mild inconvenience for you to wear a mask. It's an inconvenience for everybody. Everybody's on the same page. We're not used to wearing mask on a daily basis. But if we do this now, we can actually not need to make it to a point where it's the new normal, where you have to wear a mask everywhere you go.
Give me some cover.
And they're shooting themselves already over there. But Anyways, I think, and like I said, I mean that's just pretty much it. Just wear your masks, and let's help each other out as a society. That way, we all can conquer COVID-19, and we can go back to the new normal. We can go back to going into restaurants. We can go back to going to bars at full capacity. We can actually go back to soccer stadiums and enjoy our soccer or enjoy our sports in general. You might not be a soccer fan, but you might be a football, baseball, basketball fan. You know, if you want to be able to go back to watching sports live, we all need to work on this and fix this. And that's all I'm going to say in this video regarding that topic already. I think I'm pretty much beating a dead horse at this point. At the end of the day, it's all up to you if you decide to heed the warnings or not. But all right, let's go ahead and turn right here. Oh, I just ran that red. So
Hey girl, outside.
now, let me fix this. All right. So let me go ahead and drop off this customer, and you won't have to wait the whole time. With the magic of editing, you won't have to wait all this time that I'm driving this customer over. After we drop off this customer, oh, just ran that stop. I am a bad driver. But after we drop them off, I'm going to go ahead and, excuse me, and show you the pull me over mod. That way you can see how it works. It's pretty fun, but we'll be right back in just a little bit. All right, so we are actually approaching our destination right around the corner here on Brogue Avenue in Davis. And like I said, we're right after we drop off this customer, we're going to I'm actually going to showcase real quick the pull me over mod. That way you can see how it works. Just real quick before we kind of sign off. Hope y'all are having a good day, good weekend. Today's Sunday. This is Sunday before the 4th of July weekend. Really looking forward to doing absolutely nothing on the 4th of July weekend. Like I said, it's a new normal. It sucks, but hey, what can we do other than follow protocols to try to get this pandemic out of the way? All right. Uh-oh. Where's that sign coming? All right. So we are actually in front of Davis City Hall right here. We're going to turn right here on Brogue Avenue. Okay, we got the green lights. Let's go. All right. We're dropping off this lady right here. All right. So we got $33 with a $13 tip. Not bad at all. So let's go ahead and sign off from Rideshare. And now let's go ahead and try to provoke a cop to pull us over. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to find a cop, whether walking or driving around, preferably driving around, to try to get him to pull us over. Usually the Davis Rancho area is patrolled constantly by police vehicles. So I find it surprising that so far I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any chargers. I haven't seen any FPIUs or CDPIs yet. So, hey, well, are you going that way or are you going that way? All right, so it looks like a police vehicle actually found me speeding or ran the red light a little bit too far away. But, all right, so now he's ordering me to pull over. Let me see if I can find a good place to pull over. Okay, right over here. All right. So, if you refuse to pull over, it'll actually get you a 1-star wanted level. All right, so he's pulled me over already. And so what's going to happen is he is going to get down from his vehicle. He is going to come up to my window. right?
Hey,
And he is going to write a citation for me. Keflon, man. So as you can see, he is writing me up for doing 58 on a 45 on Strawberry Avenue. He'll write me a ticket. He'll present the ticket. I'll get fined. That money will be deducted. I've been fined $260 for going 13 over the speed limit, and I have 1 out of 7 violations on the record. So it means if I do get to 7 violations, and I think it's in a 15-minute time span, I'll get my license revoked. So pretty neat little mod. And like I said, link will be in the description. It really adds to the immersiveness of GTA single player, obviously on PC. So let me go ahead and merge. That way we can go ahead and sign off. All right, guys. So that's gonna do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I will be trying to put more content out there in the Down in the Valley Gaming channel. If you guys love soccer podcasts, you like the USL, specifically if you like the RGV Toros, be sure to subscribe to my primary YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Down in the Valley. We do go live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and our podcast is also available on your favorite podcasting platform. Like I said, everything is going to be in the description if you guys want to download it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Maintain social distancing. Use your masks. That's all I ask for you. Oh, and drink plenty of water. We'll see you guys on the next video. Have yourself a good weekend. Take care. At what moment of your life did you decide, you know what, I want to be a professional soccer player?
Well, when I was a kid, obviously, I was just a kid, that would just play soccer, up until I started playing, club and it got a little bit more competitive. That's when I started thinking, okay, am I just a kid that plays soccer or am I going to be a soccer player? Because that's two different things.